God of War director David Jaffe has been losing it lately, guys, to the point where he's just giving us all content, like banger after banger meltdown. I like I said the other day, I can't believe this dude made God of War, one of the most beloved franchises of all time. But here we are. Here we are. So this was a couple days ago, but this ties into everything that's been going on in regards to him lashing out at Vera Dark and Smash JT and Grums and various other right wing rage bait grifters. He basically was blaming YouTube grifters for killing Dragon Age the Veilguard and compared transgenderism to being black. So this guy's off his fucking rocker. Even Osmond Gold has been roasting him. Like, look at this guy. He definitely has become infected with the woke mind virus. Again, how do you make something as badass as God of War and you turn into this? So we're looking at this article from the Fandom Pulse, right? So this article talks about I guess a live stream clip that is uploaded on David's YouTube channel. He's answering a viewer question about the gaming community ruining the game of Dragon Age Veilguard. So if you've been around, you've been watching all the criticism of Veilguard, it's been pretty well warranted. This game has single-handedly been a woke fail. It's barely made over 1 million copies sold. It's not going to make its money back. The player count has already dwindled. There's no plans for DLC, no expansion. The top surgery scars were cringe. The misgendering Barv cutscene was absolutely cringe as well. His response, he said, when you say the gaming community ruined this game's success, I don't think that's entirely fair, but I think there's a lot of truth to it. He later added, really, at this point, all that the gaming community that you're talking about has done is that they've made it so they've actually made games worse, which is what they say they're trying to not do. So that's the thing. And you know what? How they're quoting him, it seems like he doesn't even know how to talk, by the way. His quotations and stuff, the way he does sentences, it sounds like he's scattered-minded. But regardless, basically what he's trying to say is that the gamers that are speaking out, the gamers that are making videos criticizing games like Veilguard, we're doing more harm than good, right? That we're saying that we're trying to make video games better, which we are, but instead we're actually making games fail. Never mind that Veilguard still had all that DEI injected inside of it and all this woke bullcrap. Gamers don't want that. Name one successful thing. It's not just because rage bait grifters are talking bad about a game that they're failing. People are voting with their wallets. I'm tired of people thinking our audiences, if you call out woke content, I'm tired of people thinking that our audiences are bottom of the barrel intelligence, that they can't think for themselves. You guys are intelligent. You guys are smart. You guys understand what you want. As a consumer, you don't want this crap. That's why you're coming here, because we share like beliefs. We're like-minded. We all don't want this nonsense in our games, right? You guys could think for yourselves, but people like Jaff, people like Kotaku and whoever, they seem to not think that you guys know how to think for yourselves. And I find that very insulting. So he says, because they have charismatic grifters that make videos that for whatever reason people respond to. People who haven't played the game will hate it just because they're sort of told to hate it. So that's what I'm saying. They think that just because we say, hey, Veilguard's going to suck, that you guys can't think for yourselves. When these people in their woke echo chamber are the ones that watch CNN and believe that transgenocide's going to happen and that Trump's a dictator and that rage bait grifters are all faking what they believe to their audiences. No, we're outside of your echo chamber. If anything, you guys are the ones with tunnel vision. We're the ones that are able to make opinions, say them freely without worrying about getting canceled. See, that's the main thing, is I think a lot of these activists, especially Jaff, they're catering to the woke mob because they're afraid of getting canceled, when you should just stop caring what people think. I don't give a fuck if people get angry about my opinion on something. I'm not here to make you happy. I'm not here to make you happy. If you come in, you enjoy the content, you resonate with it, and you comment, and you're chilling, awesome. But you could think for yourself, right? So he's thinking just because there's a charismatic grifter that could sway their audience to thinking of a way that's why games are failing. That's crap. This guy has no accountability. And again, how did he make God of War? Now he says, what does EA do next time? They don't make Stellar Blade. They just continue to sort of, vanilla the fuck out of everything they work on and make sure that no one's going to have anything to complain about. No, you guys make sure that your little woke modern audience has nothing to complain about by making ugly characters like this, by putting top surgery scars, by putting bullcrap in it. Now, apparently, Jeff addressed the major backlash to the game pushing transgender ideology, which it does. He said they straight up ask you if you want transgender game options 1 hour in. You select yes or no. So all the people bitching invite it into their game. It's still in there. It's still in there. The fact that they had to put it in there means it's catering to a modern audience that does not exist, that does not show up for games like Concord, for games like Dustborn, for games like Suicide Squad, for games like Veilguard, for games like Avowed. You guys are fools. Nobody wants that. Even if it's optional, it turns people away. Now, he referenced the character of Tosh, saying, I don't even know what it asked, but this character apparently is the Barv trans character, and so far there's nothing. To me, that's the equivalent of saying, do you want black people in your game? We'll have a button that'll get the blacks out. That's the equivalent of it. Are you kidding me? He's comparing race, an actual issue that had an actual civil rights movement that actually infringed on actual people's rights. It wasn't about them sleeping with people or going to a bathroom. It was actual fucking rights of human beings. You're comparing that to transgenderism? Get the fuck out of here, David. You're far gone. So next, David admitted the barf scene is terrible. The only thing I've come across so far, and again, I've seen that cutscene, it's terribly written and performed, the barf thing. But the only thing I've even come across so far is when you're talking to characters, and one of your multiple options is you can romance a character who's the same sex as your character, and you could just be like, oh, no thanks. You're like Chad in SNL. It's like, no thanks, you know, if that's not what you're into. He's very rambly. Like, he says a lot of nothing, right? Continuing on, he returned to blaming YouTubers for the game's failure. The grifters who hate woke still streamed the game and played it to finish, grifting how bad the game was. So yeah, they didn't like it, but played it for views and ad revenue equals grift. Yeah. Imagine thinking that content creators can't play something that they don't like. You could watch, if you're a movie critic, a series that you don't like to shit on it. That's free speech. I could play any fucking game that I want. I played Outlaws and I criticized it. Don't you know a lot of the grifters review games? A lot of the grifters make reviews, which is something that the political activists that cosplay as journalists at Kotaku don't do. It's our prerogative. If I'm a food critic, I'm going to eat something so I can tell you if it's bad or not. That's not a grift. A grift is somebody that's scamming. That's just keeping an open mind. Unlike people that are left-leaning, these people that go and play these games and stuff, they're just keeping an open mind. They're experiencing things for themselves. That's not a grift. You guys are getting confused what grifts are. And that's why Osmond Gold called you the fuck out. That's why Vera Dark's called you the fuck out. This guy is attacking Vera Dark because of her looks, that she's a female. The very thing that lefties and wokies try to accuse us of being, which is sexist, this guy's doing it. He said that Vera Dark is able to do what she does because of how she looks. And this guy's lost the fucking plot, guys. I've never seen a crash out the lengths of this. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Subscribe if you're brand new. We're almost at 94,000 subscribers. I'd love for you guys to join the nation. Thank you so much for watching, as always. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.